Hi. Yesterday we just got to Jharkendar, and today we're gonna explore it. Now, we have two new areas open for us. We have Jharkendar and the Valley of Mines. And though I could at any moment just leave here and go to the Valley of Mines, maybe do some easy quests there, I think I'll just stick to this one and clear it to the best of my ability. So, last time we left off at talking to all the water mages, but we didn't really explore this area other than that hill. So, let's look for any bolt tablets, any chests, though the mages would probably loot them by now. Oh, they did mention... No, they did not. Oh well. Let me try talking to Satras. I think he gives us a quest. He mentioned a guy that they admitted to the Ring of Water while we were gone in the Portalverse. But he should give us quest. He should give us a quest with that. Jesus. You have to excuse me, I barely woke up. Pretty much.
Hey, you!
Yeah, there we go.
What poor swine did you send into the swamp?
His name was Lance. I'm afraid he did not get very far.
Where will I find bandit armor that fits me?
There seems to be a camp of pirates to the west. As far as we know, they're in contact with the bandits. I do not think that they will attack you if you approach them. Perhaps you can find some help with them.
Perhaps I can.
May Adonos protect you.
So yeah, throughout the quest line, I guess, here, we can go back to Satras, report to him stuff about the bandits, stuff about the relics, and he'll just give us XP for it, which is really, really nice. So, we have a map. West is this way, and we've already spotted this guy. That is... Jack Alligator.
Who on
Or
earth are you?
Alligator Jack.
You don't look like the others.
What others?
The mages who are hanging around these ruins over there. Are you one of that bunch then? Brave thing to run around here by yourself.
Who are you?
I'm sure you've heard of me before. I'm Alligator Jack, feared all over the country. I'm one of the most dangerous pirates around here. Together with Captain Greg, I've boarded more merchant vessels than I can count. You're looking at a living legend here.
Yeah, they all say that.
Do you know a fellow named Raven?
Of course, he's the leader of the bandits to the east. What's your business with him?
I've got to kill him.
What? You? How are you going to do that? Isn't that guy way out of your league? You won't even get close to him. The bandits he surrounded himself with will skin you alive first. You won't even get past their first outpost. The way
We'll see.
you look, those bandits will get itchy fingers when they spot you a mile away. I've got a better idea. Come and join us. That'll give you time to think about it. Once you've tried our good homebrewed rum, things will look very different.
Sure, but now that I think about it, we can get the bandit armor and try and mingle with the bandits and infiltrate their outpost, or technically, if you are strong enough, you can just go in there and kill everyone. I think. I'm pretty sure.
I need a bandit's armor.
What would you do with that? It'll only get you into trouble if you're seen with it. Everyone's going to take you for a bandit, and they will try to kill you.
Do you have any idea where I could find armor like that?
We used to have one in our pirate camp, but I don't know whether it's still there.
Your captain's name is Greg?
Right. He's the greatest pirate the sea ever spawned.
I think I know your captain. I met him in Corinus.
Greg. In Corinus? Nonsense. Greg is out at sea after booty with some of the lads. The only thing that could bring Greg to Corinus would be one of the king's prison galleys. He's one of the most wanted men in the land. He'd never march into town voluntarily and have the royal guard throw him into prison.
If you say so.
You better believe it, because that's exactly what happened.
Where's your pirate camp?
See the cave passage over there? Go through it and continue west, and you'll come to our beach sooner or later. That's where our log huts are. I can take you there if you want. If you do me a favor first.
What would that be?
I'll have to get the boys some meat before I can go back to camp. You're a strong fellow. I could use your help hunting. Interested?
Sure.
What is it you hunt?
Only alligators usually, but they're no good for eating. And there aren't any left around here anyway. So I take what I can find. Swamp rats.
What?
Most beasts around here taste like old socks, or they're as tough as alligator meat. Those fat swamp rats are the only thing that is remotely edible.
Okay.
Tell me more about you pirates.
We've been living here for years. Back before the war, everyone knew us from here to the mainland. Our flag alone would spread terror among the crews of merchant vessels. But those times are past now. It's been weeks since we've run into a merchant vessel. Our Captain Greg left to try and catch another. The rest of us are sitting here in camp, twiddling our thumbs until he comes back. I hope he'll bring back lots of booty.
Let's go hunting.
All right. With 2 people, that's child's play. Are you ready?
Sure am.
Yes?
Great. Just stay right behind me.
It's actually getting quite dark, but we should make it to camp before nightfall. And we should also have one of those focus stones. Yep, that's gonna come in handy. Because basically, you have the main area, and you have 4 different other areas on the map.
One less
If I could
monster
just
around.
open it in a moment. And we'll definitely want to come through here
Nothing there.
again. Ah, he loots the meat. Because there are a couple of caves here with goblins and whatnot. But yeah, if I open the map, you can actually see those little blue dots. Those are where the teleporters are, which is great for us. So there's one by the canyon and the pirate camp. There's one in the little canyon down there. One in the bandit fortress and one in the swamp. And also one in the temple itself, but it's like a convenience teleporter, it's really short. Yeah, this area is actually really pretty. I think they did a great job with the topography here. You can fall down there and there isn't anything worth your while, but you can die. Always pick up the mushies. Even though I probably won't ever eat them. And thankfully, Jack's kills give me the full amount of XP. So I don't need to do much. It would be best to protect him. He is not essential, unlike Lares, so he can die. He probably won't though. He has powerful potions, a powerful weapon, his armor is decent. I think it's a little bit better than mine. I'll just stick to picking up blue elders and whatnot. Yep. Yep, he gets everything. Meadow berries.
The Hollow. There should be some of those beasts around here. Follow me.
He should use a potion by now. We're only gonna kill rats, so we're probably fine. Oh, but a lurker. He gets him. Can't loot
Nothing
those.
there.
No. There they are. Big ol' swamp rats. Eek. I think they are just retextured mole rats, which, you know, still rats.
I was afraid of that.
What?
This handful of beasts here is only about half of what I need. Now we'll have to enter the canyon. Watch out. It's very dangerous deeper down in the canyon. If you hold your life dear, stay very close to me.
Okay, but...
What is there in the canyon?
We avoid that area if it's at all possible. That's where you'll find razors. Tough beasts, those. Stay away from them if you want to live another day.
Fine, let's go.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna come back here. There is something we want. Is that a lizard? Yeah, it is. Thankfully, we've already fought a couple of lizards and they aren't that big of a threat. Yeah, it's getting real dark now. Thankfully, in the canyon, there's the teleporter stone. So we'll just pop in, clear a little bit of it out with Jack, and we'll pop the focus stone right in.
Come on.
I am. There's another pirate. We can actually talk to him. Yeah, we can do it now.
Hey, you!
You're not from around here, are you? You seem to have traveled far.
Busy?
Don't even ask. Henry wants me to chop down all the trees here.
Henry?
He's the leader of our troop. He stands around at the camp entrance all the time, talking big, more dedicated service to the community and all that crap. But he doesn't lift a finger himself.
Where's your camp?
Just continue down this path here, to the west. You'll see Henry standing there soon enough.
Henry is your leader?
Yes, the leader of our raiding troop. Our captain is Greg, but he's not here at the moment.
I know.
I need to move on.
Hey, when you get to our camp, give Henry a message from me. The trees around here are damn stubborn. He'll have to wait for his wood a while longer. Tell him that.
Okie dokie. Now, that tower on the left, that's not actually pirate territory. Those towers were erected by the bandits to keep watch on the pirates. They don't like each other very much anymore. Come to think of it, they probably never did. Just business. Now he chugs a potion. A lot of them. Jeez, Jack. A couple more swamp rats here.
One less.
Nothing there.
One less
Did he already
monster
loot it?
Nothing to be
around.
had there.
Jeez. Well, how far do you wanna...
Can you tell me what I took you along for? You didn't kill a single swamp rat. Oh well, maybe you
But
can
I
be
did.
useful some other way. Here, take this swamp rat meat to lazy old Morgan. You'll find him in our camp. He's probably lounging on the beach somewhere. He'll be waiting for this. Henry usually guards the entrance to the camp and keeps a lookout for bandits. If he refuses to let you in, just tell him that I sent you. Maybe that'll make him a bit more sociable. Henry is a little too eager and a bit bossy, too.
Can you teach me something?
Sure, I'm a good hunter, and I can show you how to skin animals and pull their teeth. I'll teach you if you like.
Thanks. But... Well, I have 6 skill
Teach me.
points to
What is it
spare. I know how to skin animals. He probably means like lurkers and other reptiles. But is it worth 6 skill points? I don't think it is. I'll hold on to them now.
If you're
Or
looking
now.
for me, you'll usually find me near my camp in front of the palisade.
Palisades?
Just continue west from here and you'll see what I mean.
Thanks, Jack. But I'm not going just yet. Let me save and we'll kill those desert rats because if I open them up real quick, you can see the blue dot right above me in the top left corner. That is where the teleporter is. I also have some swamp weed. But I don't want to go too far into the desert. As Jack said, there are biters. Those rats actually give 100 XP per piece. That's a lot. That's, well, quite a lot for just a desert rat. And yeah, the swamp rats do give more meat. Here's a pedestal. Ew, it actually lights up. And here we are back at camp. So, where is Merdarian? I need him to give me another focus stone when we come across another teleporter.
I've activated another one of the teleporter stones. Give me the next focus.
Of course. Here it is. Was it difficult?
Depends on how you look at it. I could use a bit of support.
I could give you some gold. Would that help?
It couldn't hurt.
Let's see. Here are a few gold coins. Oh, by the way, before I forget, Satyras would like to talk to you. You should see him as soon as possible.
Okay. And yeah, the DLC gives you a lot of experience, and for that reason they couldn't just keep the old balance from the base Gothic 2. That's why Gothic 2 with the DLC is a lot harder.
It is good you came. We have new discoveries that we must share with you.
Then let's hear it.
The sunken city once bore the name of Jharkendar. There were 5 rulers in the city who shared the power over their people. Each of these rulers had a mansion where he lived and kept his belongings. Therefore, in your search for the relics of the ancient culture, it is crucial that you should search through these mansions.
Okay.
Where should I look for these mansions?
Riordan has studied the structure of the buildings in Jharkendar. He will tell you where you should look for the mansions.
Riordan, huh?
What if these mansions no longer exist?
If you cannot find the houses, then they presumably sank with the city. However, should they still exist, they would be of inestimable value for our studies. May Adonos protect you.
Before we go and talk to Riordan, I will just go and sleep. I don't think the mages ever sleep. They just have a couple of beds in their camp. Which, you know, will always come in handy for me. And now Riordan was probably the blonde fellow. There. Okay, now this teleporter is active to the canyon.
Satyras sent me. I'm supposed to search through the 5 mansions of Jharkendar.
It took me a long time to find the location of the mansions in the writings of the builders, but now I can tell you exactly.
Oh.
Where do I find the 5 mansions?
The House of the Scholars is a large library. It must be somewhere far to the north. The House of the Warriors was a fortress ringed by rocks in the east. The priests and guardians of the dead had their dwellings near each other. You should find them in the southwest. And the healers had their House of Convalescence in the southeast. If these houses are still standing, you'll recognize them from their method of construction. They are elevated. A steep stairway leads to the entrance covered by high columns.
Okay. Well, if I find any, I'll let you know. Oh, and using those actually gives us XP? Wait, so... can I use this one as well? Yeah, I can. That's nice. Just zipping around now. Oh! Ah, some mantises. And the canyon is actually a really cool area, so maybe you'll remember the X's we dug up for Greg. There are a lot of those in the desert, and they give you some pretty decent loot. At least a lot of money. Now, those are scuttling about. Come on. I want just one. Thanks. Take its head. I don't know why you can take its head. It doesn't have any use as far as I'm aware, but you can sell it. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of level ups here. Oh, Meadowberry. The rest of the way should be clear. So let's go and talk to the pirates now. There's the palisade getting built. There's some digger meat, all the mushies. There we are.
Halt, friend or foe?
Friend.
Anyone can say that. I don't know you. What do you want here?
Guess he's right.
I want in there.
Really? That'll cost you, though. 500 gold pieces.
Huh? For what?
Don't make such a fuss. There's plenty of stuff here in camp that might interest you, and you look like someone who's got gold on him. So a small contribution is not gonna kill you? Or did you steal those posh rags of yours?
Can't we come to an agreement somehow?
Well, give me a good reason and I might make it cheaper for you.
I'm supposed to bring Morgan this meat.
Aha, and who sent you?
Alligator Jack. He says that Morgan is already waiting for it.
I see. Not in the mood himself, is he?
Malcolm sent me. He says the wood may take a while.
Oh, great, I might have known. It's taken forever again.
Let me in.
You brought me a message from our woodcutters. You want to play errand boy for Alligator Jack and bring the swamp rat meat to Morgan. 300 gold pieces. Or you just get lost. It's as simple as that.
Come on, man.
I think that's too much.
Come on, I already made it cheaper for you.
Sure.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I must see to it that these miserable wretches gets the palisade built in time. If they don't, Captain Greg will kick my ass all over the place. Also, I keep strangers from traipsing in here just like that.
Greg's your boss?
He sure is, and it's Captain Greg to you. Have I made myself clear? He's a great man. If you meet him, be careful not to get on the wrong side of him. You won't live long enough to regret it. He's not in the camp right now, though. Francis is in command for now. He sits in front of Greg's hut all day and goggles at us working.
Just like you, huh?
What are you building the palisade for?
But we don't want to make it too easy for the bandits. Those bastards are getting more brazen all the time. They've been sneaking around our camp for days now, just like sharks after a shipwreck. Some of those good-for-nothings are holding up in the tower a little south of here. But that's only an advance party, I'm sure. If they're really stupid enough to mount an attack, we'll give them a welcome they won't forget.
About those bandits in the tower.
If you're planning to take them on all by yourself, forget it. I'll be sending 2 people from my raiding troop soon. Let them handle the bandits.
Why would the bandits attack you?
Because there's war between them and us. What did you think? Everything was peachy at first. We brought them here, they marched right into their swamp and left us alone. But now, those bastards attack anyone who's not one of them. Heaven knows what's gotten into them. I reckon they may be after our boats. There's no other way to get out of here after all. You should ask Skip about this. He's been with them and barely got away with his life. He's got quite an interesting tale to tell. Too bad you can't hear it, though. You haven't paid your toll after all.
Yeah, so I think we can pay and then go kill the bandits with help. Or we can try and do it ourselves and they'll just let us in.
I want to join your raiding troop.
But you won't get past me that easily, kid. First, let's talk about whether you can get into the camp at all.
Yeah.
Can you teach me how to be a better fighter?
First, pay your toll. After that, I can talk to you about fighting. It's all included in the price.
I'm sure it is. Well, let me go kill those guys. Shouldn't be too bad. Maybe we can ask Jack for help. I know we can take him to the canyon after we get into camp. Ooh, some skins. Nope, he won't go with us. Well, in that case, I'll just waddle on up here. A lot of plants in these bushes, really hard to spot. Oh, I hear goblins. Shouldn't be too bad. Black goblins, huh? And yeah, we can see the bandits now. Only 80 XP, and not a lot of damage, they only have sticks. That are glitching out all the time. That's one thing done. Now the bandits. I see 3, and they have the light bandit armor. They have crossbows. Oh snap. Well, let's make them come closer. Now all of them pull out their swords. I don't know if I can take 3 of them at a time, but they get stuck on the tree. I think that guy is a... Yep, all of them look like masters at one-handed. Which doesn't look too good for me. Ah. I need to get my hits in or pull them one by one. If I can do that, we should be good. But how do I go about doing that?
I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
Ooh, that hurts. Okay, just 2. I think I can manage 2. If the third one just stays with his crossbow... Oh, that hurts. Ah, snap. Okay, that was lucky. That was really lucky. Oh my. Okay, I think we can take it from here. Jeez, 50 bolts. 45 damage. Not counting in the dexterity, which they probably have at least some. Let me check it. Big one, medium one. Let's save, because that fight was really lucky. I got 4 hits in a row. Go. I don't know why my thing is glitching out. Stop blocking. There we go. Anyway, with bandits in Gothic 2, you don't need to finish them off. They just die immediately. Hey, did that guy have a better crossbow? No, I don't think so. Though maybe it was the light one. They do look the same. Oh, but they have ham and wine. Remember, we need 10 ham and 10 wine for Baltram. These guys have mantises in their camp. Why don't they just clear them out? Oh, that's probably why. There's a lot of them. And they're just gonna go feast on the corpses, huh? Fine by me. Okay. Good for me. This wasn't too bad at all. Just 3 bandits. But yeah, they are a little bit stronger than Korenis bandits. Go. Another one. Some mushrooms, some berries. We're gonna go into the tower in just a moment and loot it. Fireweed. Let's go. Illy plant. A torch. Some rum. Huh. Wait, what is... That's a weird place for an entrance. Huh. Who designed this? Not, I don't mean like game designer wise, just in lore, bandit wise. Which bandit came up with this? Oh, an ash bow. And some arrows. Is that, that is nice. Seeing all those like great dexterity bows and swords really makes me want to go for a dexterity build one of these days. But I just, I don't know, I've always stuck to strength and it worked. Might be fun though. But then I think we definitely go, well, necessarily. We can go with whichever faction we want. But probably with the mercenaries, since if we go for the paladins, they give us swords that are always strength-based. And you could argue that, oh, nothing on this tower this time, but man, this is a view and a half. Well, at least from the seaside. The mountains block most of it here. If we join the mercenaries, we do lose out on smithing, but that is kind of optional as well. And if we join the mages, then, well, with dexterity, you would ideally use a bow and not spells, so that would kind of collide with each other. I don't know, I just love the mercenaries. They're the best, my opinion. But Gothic is definitely replayable, especially Gothic 2. Gothic 1 I think you can really only beat 3 times, joining all the different camps. With Gothic 2 you can go for a lot of different builds. As a paladin you can focus more on magic, more on melee, one or two-handed, same with a mercenary, then you can go for a bow, you know, you got flexibility there. And yeah, every year or so I just replay the Gothic games, the old Gothic games, the first 2. I don't have like a set time for it, it's not a cemented tradition, but I just kind of do it. It's like when a fish go to a certain spot to mate. I just,
Halt.
at a certain time, I feel the need to play Gothic. We've already been through this.
Friend.
Anyone can say that. I don't.
We've already been through this, dude.
About those bandits in the tower.
Yes.
Their history.
Did you pull that off all by yourself? Respect. Maybe you'll even be a real pirate someday.
Let me in.
You brought me a message from our woodcutters. You want to play errand boy for Alligator Jack and bring the swamp rat meat to Morgan. And best of all, you got that vomit in the tower off our backs. I never thought you could do it all by yourself. 100 gold pieces, or you just get lost. It's as simple as that.
Fine, at least it's not 500 or 300. Jeez.
Good. Here's your gold.
Thanks. Welcome to our camp. If you were planning to sign on with us, lad, you're out of luck. Only the captain decides who gets to sign on in here, and he took half the crew and went to sea after booty. But you can stay until he's back, provided you don't cause any trouble here.
Sure.
Can you teach me how to be a better fighter?
Sure, why not?
Teach me.
Yeah, he teaches two-handed and crossbow, and we need two-handed. So we're gonna be at 50. That's really nice.
You're learning fast. Maybe you'll be a real pirate someday.
50 is a lot better than just 33 or 34.
I want to join your raiding troop.
Well, welcome to my raiding troop then. One more fighter to help keep the bandits off our backs. I should have said get one of the boys and smoke out those bastards in the tower. But you already did that.
Yeah, sure did. And we can go inside, finally. Couple of guys in here, like our boy
What
Garrett.
have we here? A fresh face, and not one of those filthy bandits, I hope. I'm Garrett. If there's anything you need, ask me first. I can get you almost anything. Wine, weapons, and other stuff you might need, except for booze. If it's a decent drink you want, go see Samuel.
Nothing amazes me.
Who's Samuel?
He's our moonshiner. He's got his cave on the beach, a little distance from the camp. You can't miss it. Just walk north. You'll be well advised to keep yourself supplied with grog. Some of the boys here aren't very fond of greenhorns at all, if you get my drift. A decent swig of grog can work wonders for you.
Okay.
Where do you get your supplies?
Skip always brings loads of stuff from Corinus when he visits there. Until recently, he used to sell some of it directly to the bandits. But since we've been at war with the bandits, I'm the one who ends up with all the stuff now.
That's not what I heard.
What do you know about the bandits?
You'd better ask Skip about that. He's been through quite a lot with that bunch. Let me tell you, Greg has given orders to do away with any bandit who shows up near the camp.
You're Captain Greg. What's he like?
He's a tough old bastard, and no doubt about it. And greedy to the bone. He makes Francis, our treasurer, pay out not a penny more than what it takes to prevent a mutiny. And if one of us ever gets his hands on something really valuable, he'll inevitably take it for himself. I once took a compass from a royal frigate. That bastard Greg made me hand it over, of course. Bah. He probably buried it somewhere, just like the rest of his treasures.
Where might Greg have buried that compass?
Greg once told me that death himself watches over my compass. Then he laughed.
Anything else?
There's a beach at the southern coast. It can only be reached by sea. Greg is said to have been there often. Maybe you'll find something there. I once went there to see what I might find myself, but the area is teeming with monsters. If you really want to give it a try, don't forget to bring a pick.
I got one.
What can you tell me about Francis?
Greg put him in command while he's gone, but Francis is a total failure as a leader. He can't even get Morgan to stir his lazy ass out of bed. Henry and his boys are the only ones doing anything around here. The others are just enjoying themselves instead of working. I can only hope that Greg will come back soon. He'll give them all a good swift kick in the ass.
Aww.
Nobody wants to know.
Anything new?
Nothing ever happens anymore since Greg left.
Show me your wares.
Same old thing. All over.
Ooh, a heavy two-hander. Dark Slayer, a giant machete. Regular machete.
The things I can tell you.
I'd have done it differently.
And an old giant machete.
Same old thing. All
A
over.
lot of machetes. Ooh, this belt is quite nice. A black pearl.
That's no secret.
Oh. White rum. A heavy crossbow. I think that's like almost the best crossbow in the game, if not the best. And a stock of swamp weed.
I'd have done it differently.
Brandon, Matt.
New
Matt.
here, are you? Great. We can use every man.
How are things?
Right now, all's quiet in the camp, so I'm going to relax a little. And if I were you, I'd do the same. Since the bandits are here now, the situation may change faster than we like.
What do you know about the bandits?
You mean besides the fact that they're a deadly menace and outnumber us by far?
Yes?
They're rolling in gold. Well, at least they were rolling in gold. They never paid for their last shipment. But I doubt that it's because those bastards ran out of gold. It's more likely that they've gotten way too big for their boots.
Brandon.
There, a newbie. And a landlubber at that. You're a bit scrawny for a pirate.
Anything new?
Wait a moment. Not as far as I can see. Same old, same old.
God damn it.
Can you teach me something?
Teach you? You bet. I could teach you to become stronger and improve your dexterity. But why would I want to do that?
Because I'll buy you a drink.
Not bad, kiddo. Got it. First try. But don't even bother to bring me some cheap rot gut.
Ooh.
I'll get you some grog.
Are you trying to poison me? I'm not touching that muck. Do you have any idea what's in there? Old Samuel has some good stuff as well. Go get me some of that. Have you ever tried Samuel's special recipe?
No, not yet.
Then have a go at it. It's a must try. Oh, I love this concoction.
Okay, let's go get it. Soon.
Tell me that isn't true.
Hey, Skip.
What have we here? Crossing the path of old Skip again? I know
He thinks
you.
it's as easy as that.
The bay near the city, remember?
Skip, right?
I see I made a lasting impression.
it's as easy
But
as
I've seen your mug elsewhere in the meantime. But of course.
I've got no time for things like that.
Oh well, not a great likeness, but it's certainly you. Don't let it get to you. My own wanted poster looks just as daft.
What are you doing here?
I've just come back from Corinus, and now I'm waiting for Greg to
Things would have turned
return.
out differently if it hadn't been for us.
I saw Greg and Corinus.
Really? Damn. Something must have gone wrong then.
had to happen
He should have been
sooner or
here
later.
with our ship some time ago. I suppose I should go back to Corinus and wait for him there.
You don't have to tell me
But certainly not today. I only just arrived here.
me anymore.
What can you tell me about the bandits?
me.
The bandits? They're attacking us! Why do you think we're building this palisade? We brought those scumbags over here ourselves. We used to trade with them. Boy, let me tell you, they've got more gold than they'll ever know what to do with. They were prepared to pay any price for a bottle of rum. But those times are past. It's war now.
that isn't
What happened?
Those bastards hadn't paid for their last shipment. So I went there to see what had become of our gold.
There was
But
no
when
way
I got
to
to
get
the swamp, the swine attacked me. And that's not all. They killed Angus and Hank, two of our best people.
I'm still
Just
Don't
stay away
know.
from that swamp, I tell you.
Don't
They'll
know
go after anyone
who those are.
who doesn't look as shabby as they do.
I couldn't care less.
Have you ever met Raven?
Certainly. When I was with Henry up at the gate, I watched Raven place some of his boys at the tower to the south. Just a stone's throw from our camp.
even know how to hold a sword.
I guess they're supposed to spy on us.
There was no
I've also
big deal.
seen how he treats his people when they don't do his bidding.
Nobody will learn
He'll make
anything
short
from
shrift of anyone who doesn't obey his orders to the letter.
I'm staying out of it.
Mark my words, stay well away from
Doesn't
Raven.
even know how to hold a sword.
Tell me more about Angus and
Been there,
Hank.
done that.
Angus and Hank were supposed to meet with some bandits in front of the camp. They were carrying all kinds of supplies. Everything those bastards had ordered from us. Forged steel and lockpicks and whatnot. But they never came
old
back.
thing,
The
all over
bandit
again.
swine must have done away with them. Morgan and Bill went out to look for them without any success.
And there's more, believe
Bill
me.
was pretty devastated. They were both friends of his. He's still young. These things really get to him.
I've got no time for things.
The rest of us took it in our stride. The goods we can afford to lose. But the grog they were carrying,
turned out
we're talking at least 20 bottles.
At least. Wait. Grog, huh?
That'll never change.
Yeah, I only have 9. Well, I'll make sure to get them for you.
I need bandits' armor.
Thing.
You want to
Over
go in
again.
there? Are you insane? Once those guys find out, you're not one of them. You're
Would have
sausage
turned
meat.
out differently.
Do you have any idea where I could find armor like that?
You don't give up easily, do you?
Yeah,
All right.
Been there, done that.
We used to have a suit. Greg's probably still got it somewhere, up in his hut. Maybe you can buy it from him when he gets back.
Maybe.
Can you tell me how to get into his hut?
Whoa there! Not so fast.
decision, wasn't it?
You weren't thinking of ransacking Greg's stuff, were you?
Why not?
When he left, he gave the key to Francis and told him not to let
I've got
anyone
no
into his
time for
hut.
things like that.
What can you tell me about Francis?
Francis is our treasurer.
He
The
simply
captain
needs to
trusts him.
practice more.
That's probably why he left him in command.
He doesn't even know how
But
to
none
hold
of
a
the
sword.
boys here really take him seriously. If you want to know more,
happens sooner
talk
or
to
later.
Samuel. He's got his still in a little cave north of here. There isn't a soul in this camp Samuel doesn't
What does
know
he know
all
about that?
kinds of things about.
Yeah, Sam is the grog man. Now, I don't have any definite proof, but I think
Things I could
at
tell
some point in the development, Skip was supposed to be able to take you back to Korenis. But it just doesn't work. And it would be nice, because having to run all the way to the temple and ending up in the other temple and having to go through the teleporters and then being left in the middle of the woods isn't really nice, but a quick travel from the pirates' camp to Korenis would have been helpful.
Don't have to
Can
tell
you
me
take me to Korinnes?
No way. I'm not leaving now. I'll find myself a decent swig of grog first.
You can't rely on that.
Have you got anything to sell?
If you want to trade, go to Garrett. He's in charge of our supplies.
It had to happen sooner or later.
He had a lot of dialogue.
Anything new.
I've got no time.
So yeah, we got a couple of people left. Phil?
How are things going with you?
What's up? Did Henry send you here? Tell him to get his planks as soon as I'm done. If he can't wait that long, he's welcome to saw them himself.
What are all these planks for?
We use them for the palisade, you dimwit. Greg thought it would be a good idea to secure our camp this way. We can save ourselves the work, if you ask me. If the bandits are really planning to attack us, this ridiculous palisade isn't going to stop them. We should have never tolerated them in our valley in the first place. If I'd known all this in advance, I'd have stayed in Korinnes.
Can I help you saw?
Nah, I can handle this by myself. I joined up here not long ago, and letting others do my work won't get me anywhere if you get my drift.
I getcha.
I'm looking for Angus and Hank.
I have no idea where they are. The bandits must have got them.
You were friends with them, weren't you?
All I know is that they were gonna meet up with the bandits in a cave not far from here. It must be somewhere outside our camp, to the east. I don't know where exactly. I've never been there myself. Maybe you should ask Alligator Jack about this. He's always roaming around outside the camp.
You've been to Korinnes?
Yes, I kept myself afloat there, picking pockets and doing a little swindle or two. But whenever fewer ships came in, business got worse and worse. At some point, I got tired of being on the run from the militia for a few crusts of bread. That's when I joined Greg. Now I'm stuck here, sawing all day to build a palisade that's of no use to anyone.
Well, at least you get fed, right?
Can you teach me something?
Well, I could show you how to pick other people's pockets unnoticed, but you should be fairly dexterous, or you can just forget it.
Yeah, 10 learning points. We've already been through this. There's one more guy that I skipped over. Right here, just swinging his axe. Bones Malone's.
How's it going?
I can't complain. It's a bit boring, but at least I don't have to work. I'm preparing for the next task that Greg's given me.
What task?
I mustn't say. No offense, kid, but I've worked hard for the privilege, and I don't want to lose it again.
Again?
Can you tell me something about Francis?
Look around you. The only ones working are Henry and his boys. Morgan spends all day in bed or guzzling booze. No such nonsense with Greg. If you don't toe the line, he'll kick you in the butt, and that's that.
Can you teach me something?
I'm sorry, I've got no time right now. I've got some training to do.
I gotcha. Oh, wait.
I agree with you completely.
Who around here can teach me something?
Henry and Morgan are leading our raiding troops. They can teach you how to be a better fighter. Henry's people all use two-handed weapons. Morgan prefers the faster one-handed weapons.
Who else?
Beats me, I've never been interested in anything else. But I'm sure that Alligator Jack or Samuel could still show you a trick or two.
Sure, thanks.
Better off myself.
Well, off to those two. Well, Morgan and Samuel. Here's Francis. Gonna talk to him in just a second. Oh yeah, he's just sleeping all day. Ooh, got a lot of grog and... Ooh. Well, I haven't saved in a while. We just... take this from you. Howdy, Morgan.
I'm here to deliver some meat.
Ah, I need a sip to wake me up.
Of course you do.
That's better. So again, what do you want?
I'm here to deliver some meat. From Alligator Jack?
I remember. Right. The meat. Give it here.
What are you doing here?
Greg made me commander of one of the 2 raiding troops. I'm responsible for keeping the camp supplied. Alligator Jack sees to that. I'm also responsible for keeping those beasts you find out here well away from the camp. That's what the boys do.
I told him I don't want to see a single beast left around here when Greg comes back.
Do you ever do anything yourself?
Hey, none of that lip. Mine is the most important task of all. I train my people. I make them into the best and most fearless fighters who ever sailed these waters. And it's not like the lads do all that work for nothing. They get a good-sized bag of gold for their efforts.
I guess.
Can you train me as well?
Sure, I can show you how to fight with one-handed weapons.
I want to join your troop.
My troop? My troop is hanging out at the beach. Those boys won't lift a finger until the captain is back. You can count on that. But if you want to show everybody what you're made of, feel free to work on the northern beach. It's full of lurkers and who knows what else.
Take them on by yourself, and you'll earn the respect of the people.
Welcome to my troop. I'll go lie back down.
Wait. Come on. Still got dialogue to exhaust.
What do you think of Francis?
I don't mind him, as long as he leaves me alone.
Isn't he the boss around here?
He thinks he's the boss. But at some point, Greg will return, and then Francis gets to go back to sawing planks.
About Angus and Hank.
Oh, don't remind me of them. They probably got themselves killed by bandits, and Angus had my ring on him. Well, sure, it was his ring, in a way. He won it from me playing dice, but I would have gotten it back, and now it's gone. If you find my ring, bring it back to me. I'd certainly make it up to you.
You poor thing.
Go lie back down.
Ah, great idea.
Well, let's go see Samuel. Then, probably work on that beach. Yeah, we got some lizards. Oh. I thought he would usually just be at his alchemist's bench, but...
Hey,
Sam.
you!
Ah, a new face. What do you want, rum or something stronger?
I want something stronger.
Ah, a seeker. I'm always after new recipes myself. Decent booze should be clear and strong, and burn your throat like liquid fire. You don't find that very often. But I'm talking too much. You want a drink? Here, my own recipe. How do you like that? I call it hasty herring.
Ooh, impressive.
You can say that again. You wouldn't happen to know a good recipe for booze yourself. If you do, you must tell me. Want another?
What else have you got?
We need
I
the
can
thing
get you
for,
anything a pirate needs in order to survive.
Garrett or someone. Genuine seaman's grog. Does he want a drink for Brandon? Oh, he wants a hasty herring. Okay. Well, let's buy it.
I want.
Name your...
Give me some.
Rather vile muck, but effective.
Okay.
I want to talk to you about Francis.
Just don't mention that wannabe captain. He sits on his fat ass all day acting important. We'd all like to know what the hell the captain was thinking when he put him in command here. What do you want from that prig?
I must get into Greg's hut.
Really? To do what?
I need a bandit's armor.
Francis will never agree to let you go into the hut so that you can nab a few of Greg's things. Unless...
Yes?
You've got something he really wants. I know that Francis has hidden something in an abandoned mine in the canyon. Once, when we were on guard duty together and he dozed off as always, he went on about it in his sleep. I've no clue what he buried there, but maybe it's so important to him that he'll let you into the hut to get it back. When the captain comes back and finds some of his things are missing, he'll have Francis's hide for it.
Sure.
What's new in the camp?
Nothing much has been happening here since Greg left. Morgan and most of his boys been just hanging around and boozing all day. The only one who does anything at all is Henry. He and his boys are building the palisade. It's high time for Captain Greg to come back and give that Francis a good swift kick in the ass.
I could probably try and do it, but we got a beach to clear. So yeah, we'll see what Morgan has to say about it. Oh, some lurkers too, huh? Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, with better armor, they don't deal that much damage.
Nothing to plunder.
I took this fight pretty poorly. The water here is really loud. And just 2 lizards and 3 lurkers, which are basically lizards, kind of, as well. Oh, notice me. Oh, there's a cave. There might be something in that cave. We'll see. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. Can I see something in the cave, maybe? I don't think so. But as we've heard, there is another cave, well, another beach on the opposite side, but we have to swim there. Which we can in a moment. Hey, Jesse! Nice seeing you. How are you? So, anything? No. Is anything there? Should probably save. Here we go. Ooh. Well, good thing I saved. With a better weapon and some better armor, we can try and take it on. It's doing okay. I catch myself being like an hour in today and not really achieving much. But little by little, day by day, I'll get through it. Hopefully by the time the Risk of Rain DLC comes out, and then I can go and play that on stream. Should be pretty exciting. From what I've seen, they added a couple of new levels. 2 new characters. Oh, I got a lot of damage now. But better start. Now I can take on Shadow Beasts. Even if they slap me once or twice, they're just dead. That's nice. A scroll of lightning, some potions, gold necklace. That was nice. Let's go and tell Morgan the good news that we've cleared the beach. Now we can check out the other beach. Jeez, it's almost evening in game already. Come on.
The northern beach is all cleared.
What about the cave? Have you been there too?
Sure thing.
Ah, great. You're a good man. Here's your reward.
Thanks.
Is there anything else for me to do?
Not at the moment. Go find yourself a bunk and have a decent bottle of rum.
Sure.
Ah, this is good stuff.
Let's go give Brandon is Hasty Herring. And let's talk to Francis finally. See if he's negotiable or we just have to beat him up. We can try. I think he's fairly tough. But we've seen worse.
That's all just gossip.
Hey! Here you go.
Down the hatch.
Yeah, you definitely can. Most of the failed missions that I have are just choice missions. So I had Baltram's Delivery and the Brazen Thief that I could do two ways. I decided to do them in a way that lets me progress with the Thieves Guild. If you do them the proper way, well, then I think you fail the other branch. But you can also fail a quest to join some of the other factions.
I never knew that.
I mean, I think being able to actually fail quests and to say no to a quest giver is a good tool in a game. In a game like Skyrim or Fallout 4, you can't say no to any quests. Well, thieving in Gothic is kind of a side thing. It just lets you open chests and pickpocket people. But you have a couple of quests associated with that.
I must get into Greg's hut.
Forget it. Greg's not there. And I've locked the door. And now I see to it that nobody sneaks around here to do a little looting. So make yourself scarce, or I'll let you have it.
Greg is your boss?
Now don't try and tell me that you know him. Any sailor, even any cursed landlubber on this island, knows the terrible Captain Greg. And he left me in command. I'm responsible for making those lazy bums do what he commanded. Some of the boys may think they can do whatever they damn well want now that the captain's not here. Won't they be surprised when Greg comes back? I'll tell him everything that's been going on here. Got it? Including who's been trying to get into his hut. So make yourself scarce, or you'll be in a load of trouble.
Sure, buddy.
Give me the key to Greg's hut.
You must be joking.
Ooh, 1,000 or 2, huh? That's a little bit much. So, yeah. We probably have to beat it out of him.
Well then, let's see what you got.
What? I'm the captain here. I'll teach you respect, you landlubber.
His armor is pretty decent and his damage is too. But he isn't a master at one-handed, he's only a warrior. Huh. Ah, fine sword. And the key. I'll go into the hut now. Let me just close the door behind me. And yoink everything that can be yoinked. Ooh. Ring in the... Huh? I've never noticed that. Is it anything I can recognize? It was probably a second ring of iron skin, which is pretty good. Yeah, the sneaking is just a little toggle. It's not really fleshed out, the sneaking mechanics. It just makes you quiet, so NPCs do not notice you unless they directly see you. So that lets you go into houses at night and, you know, go open some chests. The thing I like in Gothic 1 and 2 is that opening chests is kind of unique. In most new RPGs, you just get the Skyrim rotating lock thing. In Gothics, you need a combination of left presses and right presses. So you press left and right.
What are you doing in my hut?
There's a code.
I've just been gone for a couple of days and everyone thinks they can do what they damn well please. What the hell is going on here? The palisade still isn't finished? The canyon is overrun with beasts and everybody is just hanging around enjoying themselves. So this is all you've accomplished, Francis? Get off my bench at once. And you? What have you done?
I've been working.
I've been working.
Have you? And what?
I've done away with the bandits in the tower. There are no more beasts on the beach to the north.
Well, it's a beginning, I guess. I'll teach you the true meaning of work.
Yeah, I know it's hard to see, but when you're playing, it feels really good, to me at least. The next chest I get my hands on, I'll try to explain a little bit better what I'm doing.
What is there to do?
First of all, we'll make things hum around here. Morgan, that lazy pig, gets to saw planks. You will take over Morgan's job and clear those beasts out of the damn canyon.
What beasts?
The razors in the canyon are coming closer and closer to our camp. I won't wait until I've eaten one of my men who's had a few too many.
Am I supposed to do that all by myself?
Just go ahead and grab some of the boys. Let them earn their pay instead of just gabbing all day.
I guess I'll get going then.
One more thing. You're one of us now. So get yourself a decent hunting outfit first. Here's some of our armor for you. I hope it fits. And don't dawdle. Get right to it.
Thanks.
I need that bandit's armor.
Prove yourself useful first. Then we can talk. First, kill all the razors in the canyon.
Yes, Captain.
So how did you get here?
You weren't expecting me, huh? Just so we set this straight, I'm Greg, and this here is my camp. That enough for you?
Sure. Well, we did loot this place, and let's see this armor. It's a little bit better. It's something. Let's quickly go sleep until noon, just so we heal up for free.
And there's more.
Yeah, I think I know where I can find a quick chest to open.
I agree with you completely.
Till midday. Go. Let's talk to all the guys again now that the captain's back. Especially Francis, if I can find him somewhere.
We listen to the wrong people.
You can't rely on that.
Bill is free.
You. What are you doing now?
I'm taking a break. Francis got my old job. Let him saw planks until his arms fall off.
Hey, great. Now Greg is making me saw planks. Have fun slaughtering monsters.
I will.
Is there anything else for me to do?
You'd better go ask the captain.
Yeah. And Francis, is he mad that I
you
beat him?
All right. You're the better fighter. What do you want?
Wait.
Hey,
Like,
just leave.
yeah, he's mad. So the other guys probably don't have much for me. Well, we can just quickly check. Yeah, we can take him to help us with the razors, but I can handle that myself, I think. Now we can probably ask him if anything's new.
Anything new?
Wait a moment. Not as far as I can see.
Nope.
Same old, same old.
Yeah, so we can take a couple of the boys with us.
Don't even think about asking me to join your raiding troop. What do you think the other boys will do once I'm gone, huh? When I come back, there won't be one full crate left in my hut. I'll just stay here and guard our supplies.
Kinda did. I know.
I couldn't care less.
Probably me and Brendan. He has an axe, not two swords. And believe me, Gothic is really popular in Poland, and people made, and probably still do, a lot of machinimas. There are a couple of Witcher ones.
The captain gave you your own raiding troop, did he? Then see to it that your boys get plenty to do.
Okay. Let's head back. Oh, we can talk to Alligator Jack. Yeah, we can probably take him with us to go kill the Razors, but yeah, we'll try it ourselves.
Hey, you!
Razors are like easier snappers.
Do you know Angus and his friend Hank?
I haven't seen them in a while, and I wouldn't mind if the pair of them never came back.
Why?
Oh, those bums always hung around the lake, scaring off the game.
What lake would that be?
Remember our hunts?
Yep.
The lake in the hollow. That's where I usually saw them.
This helps. Let's go get that chest now. And hey, I'm a fully fleshed out pirate. Wasn't too hard, only took an hour. Yeah, it's a shame that the armor isn't like a little better. It's just 5 more defense compared to the Ring of Water armor, which is really nice. But once we get the bandit armor, at least the medium one should be a little bit better. Now the mages don't mind that we are now a pirate and not one of theirs. Let's go see the chest. Now in these ruins I know there's at least one. And we haven't been on the way to the swamp yet. We won't be going here just yet. I think I want the armor first. Oh, there's a chest. That one immediately opens. It was unlocked. In one of these huts, I swear. Oh. Let's see. I think there's also a dead body somewhere. It's like for a quest. Nice. Being able to crit 50% of the time feels good. Ah. Hey, at least the lizards don't do much damage anymore. Go. Ah, there he is. William, the dead fisherman. He had a note. Actually, we have a couple of things from Greg's house. But let's get that chest first. Where is it? Unless that was the chest and it was just unopened. Maybe the mages have a chest I could borrow. Huh. At least we get a lot of healing plants. But now that we have almost 250 HP, a 5 HP berry isn't that much. The last chance. Unless there's like a house closer to the swamp. Oh! Something just munched on something. Huh? Sound? Huh? Oh! A razor! Just eating a dead rat. Okay. So yeah, those are the things we gotta kill and... Actually... They are... Oh no, I just didn't get any crits. In like 6 hits in a row, okay.
Nothing to be had there.
So I can kill them. Just was really unlucky. Yeah, he was chomping on a giant rat. Oh, but no chest. A ring? Probably not very good like the others. If you die, you die. That's it. I could show you. I could just... oh, there they are. You just die. There's no, like, you're dead screen, nothing. You just die and you sit there. Like so. That's it. And now they are feasting upon your corpse. If people kill you, then they actually rob you. There is a quick save, but I just use 2 save slots. I don't name them, you can, I just don't. I recommend using 2 save slots, at least 2, in case the game crashes, which it tends to do a lot. Usually after like an hour and a half of playing, my game crashes, so you should be seeing that fairly soon. Sometimes it's quicker, usually it doesn't come later. It's like the hour and a half mark and then you gotta reset. Thankfully, saves don't get corrupted all that often. They sometimes do. That's also why you should keep 2, and they also make backups. It's a Gothic thing. This game has a lot of technical issues. Before you first play it, you gotta install a couple of mods that make it work on newer operating systems, and you gotta get into the ini file to change your screen resolution and stuff. But eventually it works. And I'm also playing on a DirectX 11 mod, so that makes all the lighting in the game a lot nicer. One cool thing about Gothic's AI, even if it seems wonky at times and doesn't know how to navigate obstacles, is that different monsters actually hunt each other. So wolves will hunt scavengers, which are like giant birds. They will also hunt sheep if they can find any. The different NPC guilds interact with each other, so if like a city guard would spot a bandit, he would go rushing at him with a sword in hand. I think it's neat, especially since this game came 20 years ago. And it still holds up today, in my opinion. I usually replay it at least once a year. Fighting is also kind of neat. Between Gothic 1 and 2, it got changed a little bit, but in Gothic 2 you basically have these percentages. My skill tab on the right, you have one-handed, two-handed, bow and crossbow. So with two-handed, that's what I'm going for, I've passed the threshold, which is like 30%, to become a fighter. And that changes my moveset a little bit. So the moves you can do with a weapon is block, and if you step back, that also counts as a block. You can charge forward, and that combos, and this combo gets longer, faster, and just overall better with your fighting skill. And you can swing left and right, and you can chain those attacks. So for monsters I usually just go with a combination of forward and the swing, because you can just pummel them relentlessly. But against people I usually just go the bop and block, so I go forward and block when they attack, and you know, it's simple, and it's the thing that people usually say they hate about Gothic the most, the controls, but I honestly love them, though I grew up with Gothic, so...
I think I've found something.
Yeah, and with the DLC came these X's. You can find them all the way on this map. It is actually a DLC map. There are 3 maps in Gothic 2. There's the base island Corellis map that you start the game on. There's this DLC map, and the Valley of Mines map, which is the same map that Gothic 1 used, just a little bit cut. So yeah, we get to a chest. If there's a chest with a lock in front, first thing you do when you interact with it is you sit down. Now, I can press either left or right. So, yeah, left as in go left, or go right. If I go left, the lockpick broke. So that means the first step is going right. Now, I get to choose again. Do I go left, do I go right? Let's go right again. The lockpick broke. Depending on your dexterity, the lockpick can not break. It'll just reset you back. So again, I go right. Now I know that I have to go left. And right again. Right, left, left, right. There we go. They range from like 3 combinations to all the way up to 11 on one chest, I think. So you can really burn through a lot of lockpicks that way. But what was the tablet I got? These tablets, they also came with the DLC. You can get a skill that allows you to read them. There are 3 levels of the skill. The first, the second, and then the third. And they obviously allow you to read different types of tablets. And they give you skills. So the Stone Tablet of Archery will boost my bow skill, etc, etc. Right now I only have the skill on level 1. And I want to save them. Also with the DLC, leveling up changed a little bit. Now the more skill points you give to a skill, the more expensive leveling up becomes. So right now I'm at 10 dexterity. I can just get any number of points for 1 learning point per dexterity point. You get 10 learning points per level up, and you can see my experience and the experience required for the next level. But I'm at 72 strength. Actually a little bit less, because I have rings and amulets and all that boost it. But after 30, it actually becomes 2 learning points per 1 skill point. So instead of being able to get 10 strength with 1 level up, I'm only able to get 5. And it only gets worse. After 60 it becomes 3 points per 1. Then after 90 it becomes 4. And after 120 it becomes 5. And ideally you want to go all the way to 200. So being able to get like 2 strength per level up in the late game is terrible. That's why you want to save those. They give you the same amount no matter what. And you know, that value theoretically and practically gets boosted if the learning point cost is super high. That's also a bit of a newbie trap, I think, because the game doesn't explain it all that well, unfortunately. If you just play the base Gothic 2, it's a lot simpler. It's always 1 point per. The requirements on different weapons are also a lot lower. In base Gothic 2, you ideally go to like only 100 strength or dexterity, depending on what you want to make your main stat. In Gothic 2 with the DLC, yeah, you want to go to 200 and it becomes like 4 or 5 times as expensive. They did that because, well, the DLC area is a lot of XP. There are monsters, there are quests. You get a lot of quote-unquote free level ups. I think the change is good. I want my games to be at least a little challenging. I don't want them to be just an autoplay game. But I also think that this mechanic should have been explained better, and I'm not doing a great job of explaining it either. But trust me, it just makes sense once you look at it and understand it a little bit. I know a lot about this game. I don't know everything about it, but I know at least the mechanics of it. The history of Gothic, it's actually quite interesting and sad. But right now, let's get to the task at hand. I would like to at least clear out the razors before we call it a day. And yeah, if I roll the dice and hit that 49%, I deal like 10 times the damage. So the way this works is you have a chance to hit or crit, people call it differently. And if you do, you just deal your full weapon damage plus your strength. But if you don't, that guy just flew. That was weird. But if you don't hit, you only deal 1/10 with at least 5 damage. And of course, the enemy armor matters. Yeah, sure thing. But no matter what, you always deal at least 5 damage. That's what allowed me to kill the Black Troll earlier. I'm actually running out of potions. I don't think I can take these razors 2 at a time. And they have a huge aggro range. Come on. They're just gonna eat that guy. Ah, screw it. I saved. I need hits. Yeah, 2 at a time is a no-go. Maybe I should take some guys. Or I could just make that body despawn.
Nothing to be had there.
Then they would split apart. It's not like they're
Nothing
gonna
to be
eat
had
it up
there.
and then it'll disappear. Maybe I can take just one if I come close enough, but not too close. Nope. Oh. Sure. Little steps. Baby steps. Nope. Oh. But now that there's only one... Oh, I can just barely kill
there.
2 of them at a time.
Nothing to be had there.
Okay. Well. I'm running out of healing options. Time to eat all my digger meat. Oh, it doesn't heal a lot. It's better than nothing. Didn't notice how many of them were left. But this will open up the canyon and... there is some treasure in those mines and whatnot. Oh, I should probably check the notes that I have. So, this is from William. William, when the moon is full, the watch will be distracted. Sneak out, but be careful. If you follow the log road, you can leave the swamp. The pirate camp is on the other side of the valley, far to the west. From there, it should be easy to get away with the boat, our well-wisher. So it looks like the bandits got to William, and he tried to escape, but he failed. That's the message from Dexter. Orders. Don't I have like a note in a bottle? There we go. Treasure map. The treasure map. Oh, it's just like a better map. Yeah, it's like the map of this area, but just better. With all the X's, with treasure. Okay, that's nice. That's handy. It still has the teleporters marked. I like it. Ooh. The razors are actually going for the rats. Yeah, and that's what I mentioned earlier. I think it's neat that the monsters hunt and fight each other. They actually go to sleep as well. At night. 4 razors left. The rat's gonna run away. Isn't he? Come back here. I just need to catch him. Come on. He's so low. I just want the XP, man. Come on. Oh, why is the rat faster than me? Well, I don't think he's faster. He's like exactly my speed. Please don't go to Jack. Jack is gonna kill you. And he's gonna get all the XP. No. Oh, no. The rat is actually faster than me. And he's just gonna run away infinitely because he got spooked by the razor. Maybe I can shoot him. I can try. Oh, nice. I don't have any skill in crossbows. Now we run all the way back. Just because of a desert rat. It was worth it though. 100 XP is a lot. Oh, and we hit a level up, so we can get another 5 on two-handed. How much does the sword give me again? Gives me 10. That's a lot. Oh, I love those forged weapons, man. Again, they may not be as good as some of the late game weapons, but they free up a lot of skill points, and they just look cool, in my opinion. Oh, can see my shadow. Nice and crisp. Okay, so we have like 4 razors left. 2. Jeez. Yeah, the aggro range on these boys is huge.
Nothing there.
3 left. Ah, losing a lot of
Nothing
health. Anything here? Yep, just some healy plants. Wolves should be really easy now. Oh yeah. Even if I can't hit. There you go. One shot that one. Now I don't want to run into the last 2 razors, because they will kill me. I should heal up just a little bit. But I'm really running out of potions. I have a lot of meat, but I need to cook it. What about these? I have a lot of these. It's not a lot, but eventually I'll get my health up. Just eat your heart out. There we go. Save again. Save as often as you can. Here we go. Unless they missed some on this side. A pack of wolves. A lot of them. There we go. Let's check. They could be further up ahead. This canyon is actually pretty big. No, it doesn't look like they're here. Which is good. That's good. They're probably somewhere over there behind the mantises. Oh, and yep. There are orcs as well. Stay away from those. Unless they're like scouts, but I'm pretty sure they are warriors. Just wanted to kill that one mantis, and of course the other one just comes up and destroys me. I should go and heal up. Do they... Yep, they are warriors. So before we go and finish off the razors, let's go and sleep until the next day. It's free healing, since I need a lot of health back, 230. And it's the best choice right now. You know what? Let's call it a day. It's almost 5 PM, so my usual time. I started a bit late today, because I had some stuff to do, and you know how it goes. Hey, at least an hour and a half. That's good. Well, we did quite a lot. We joined the pirates. We started working on the canyon. What about this? I think there's just, yeah, just snapperweed. Snapperweed doesn't heal or anything, it just makes you run faster, like a snapper. I heard something though. That has me worried. Oh, it was just a rat. Never mind then. Thing here. There are a couple of these pockets all the way along this canyon, but they don't usually have anything in them. Sometimes they do. Hey, the DLC map is... it has a bit of everything. You have some beaches, some mountains, a swamp, a desert. I like it. Oop, swamp weed. Never know when you need it. Can always sell it. And healy herbs. So let's just get to Jack's camp and that'll be it. Sleep until morning. So tomorrow we can go right off the bat back to the canyon. Ready for action. Can we take his skins? All the way there. Let me save. Just in case. Come on. Unless they're like a special texture and not an item. Yeah, they are. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna steal from this chest. So yeah, save again in the morning. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again next time or some other time. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you are gonna have a great day. As usual, take care of yourselves and yeah. Bye bye.